Let's talk for a minute about what's natural, because a lot of people like to tell me it's natural to eat meat. And I mean, sure, on the surface it does seem like eating other animals is natural behaviour. After all, we've been doing it likely for as long as we've existed as a species, and you probably wouldn't even be here today watching this video if your ancestors hadn't relied on the occasional bit of hunting or wild animal domestication in order to stay fed. I have a few thoughts on the claim that eating meat is natural though, so let me break them down for you. Now firstly, let's be honest, I personally don't eat meat because I think it's cruel, so to me it really doesn't make any difference if eating animals is natural or unnatural, assuming we're bringing it up as an argument in favour of consuming animals. Since when does something being natural mean it's good or even okay? Earthquakes are natural, diseases are natural, tsunamis, violence, death, all natural things, none of them very pretty. Something being natural is not a good reason to engage with or encourage it. Secondly, the meat most people are eating isn't natural in any way. Farm animals today have been genetically bred to grow to large sizes as fast as possible, and so the meat we're consuming is that of oversized babies that could have never existed naturally. Thirdly, if someone trying to use natural though as a justification for animal consumption is being honest with themselves, they don't live naturally in the slightest. Cars, bikes and trains, houses with electricity and plumbing, smartphones, medicine, the internet, sausage rolls and cheese. What's natural about these things? Nothing. That's what. Fourthly, our modern understanding of the science on this topic suggests it certainly isn't very natural for us to eat other animals. Let's look at our closest living relatives, the anthropoid apes. Animals such as chimpanzees and gorillas have plant-based diets, so it would follow that our anatomy, when it comes to the acquisition and digestion of food, would be similar to theirs. And it is. We have long intestinal tracts, eyes that see in full colour, small, blunt, rudimentary canine teeth, a distinct lack of claws, instead having hands well suited to gripping, jaws that are capable of moving side to side, a small mouth opening compared to the size of our head, relatively weak stomach acid, sweat glands all over our body, flattened molar teeth, and we produce a more alkaline urine than natural meat eaters. All of these are traits typical of herbivores and frugivores, not omnivores and carnivores. Add to this the fact that the sight of blood and viscera tends to disgust us. If we see an injured animal, most people would have the natural instinct to help them. A lion, on the other hand, would see an injured animal and start salivating. Easy meal. Do you feel hungry when you watch slaughter footage? Or does your meat need to be cooked and seasoned with plants to become appetizing? Once we also include the fact that the majority of our leading causes of death are directly linked to the overconsumption of animal products, and that our most comprehensive studies show that switching to a plant-based diet can not only prevent these diseases and ailments, but can actually reverse some of them, well, we're left to draw the obvious conclusion that eating meat can't be all that natural if doing so makes us sick. So, next time you want to say it's natural to eat meat, think about how you're going to back up that claim. I'd love to hear it.